What's up, what's up, what's up, my fellow Leos? Welcome, guys. I hope you're having a beautifully, phenomenally blessed day. Thank you for joining me for a moment in Becky's House of Cards. Today we are going down the rabbit hole with what messages Source has for you. So I don't know what's coming out, but I do want to let you guys know I will be extending this reading, so we'll figure out what questions we're going to ask after the reading happens. And also, guys, I just want to say it is a true pleasure being here, and I want to thank all of my OGs, my new Gs, to anybody that has supported my channel. If you guys are interested in doing so, check out the description box below where you will find all of the information in regards to my channel. And if you guys are interested in a personal reading or donating to the channel, nothing is required, and I just appreciate your time, and I'm thankful for you guys being here. So with that being said, just know that my prayer is that these videos find you guys in a way that reminds you to take back your power, to always use your intuition and your discernment and make the choices that best serve you in this now moment. We all have free will. Practice and exercise your free will. And yeah, so with that being said, guys, let's go ahead and get into it. And just know as well that the more that you guys interact with my channel, i.e. commenting and liking the videos, sharing the videos, it helps me to connect with your energy, which can help me give you more resonating readings towards yourself, okay? And always let me know how they sit with you. And again, just that prayer that I have for you guys, I really want you guys to remember that you have free will. Yes, these are meant for advice, but ultimately you are the creator of your own realm. So do what you think is best for you and know that that is your decision. Okay, we've got your energy coming out already. Source, what messages do you have for Leo at this time? What do they need to know right now? What messages do you have for Leo at this time? I feel like you guys are dealing with a situation. It's coming through really strongly right now. I don't know if this is what the reading will pertain to, but I feel like you guys are dealing with a situation and it's become really frustrating, and like it feels like it's never going to end. It feels like it's just going to constantly be turning and turning and turning. And yeah, like, and we had the devil came out when I was saying that. Like it feels never ending. Like there's always going to be, you got to deal with this, whatever this is. So I feel like some of you guys just need to hear that right now, that you feel that that's how it is. And Source is just saying, don't give up. You do have happiness coming. It doesn't necessarily have to be romantic love. It could be romantic love, but you know, again, just fulfillment, and there is going to be equal give and take. So whatever the situation is that you feel is not equal give and take, right? And it's just kind of spinning around on its axis. Source is saying that that will eventually end. So let's see what we got going on for Leo. Source, what messages do you have for Leo at this time? For our Leo friends, what do they need to know? Whoa, okay. So I wasn't planning on taking that many cards, but they all want to come out, and it's so weird that the Wheel of Fortune came out. We have the Page of Wands on the bottom. Okay, so I guess I'm taking them, guys. We'll start with the bottom. So, love energy coming through. We've got the Wheel of Fortune. We have the Three of Coins. So the situation you're dealing with could be work, or it could be a person. And we have the Ace of Swords in the reverse. You guys got a lot. Let me see if I can move these over. Actually, I have a lot more room here than I did before, which is kind of cool. I'm happy about that. The Ace of Cups. Okay. And we have the Four of Swords in the reverse. Sorry, I'm just making sure that they're all on camera. I wasn't going to take this many, but obviously Source wanted to say something. So we've got two aces on this spread. So it's interesting what I heard first. Sorry, I'm not trying to laugh. It's just, you chose wrong. You chose wrong. Like you were in your pride. You were in your pride about something. And so I'm sorry, it does not mean to laugh. It's just the way it came in. It was like, they chose wrong. Like the voice that said it was like, whoa. Don't feel bad. Like Source doesn't want you to feel bad. You just had to take a detour. You guys could be dealing with Aquarius. We've got Pisces, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy on the table, Scorpio, and Cancer. Really, we have everything. Aries and Leo, Sag. Yeah, so you could be dealing with anybody, really. It doesn't have to be. But someone offered you love, Leo. Someone offered you love and partnership. And it could have been a really good thing for you, but you weren't clear. Okay, so here's the deal. Like, you weren't clear about the love that they were offering, and you felt like it was going to trap you in some sort of weird situation, and you were just like not okay with that. And so instead you offered physical relations with this person. This is a weird energy coming out already. Excuse me, guys. Let me drink some Pedialyte. Yeah, I'm a weird one. I drink Pedialyte. It's the only flavored thing I drink. Don't take it away from me, Leo, okay? So, guys, here's the deal. Like, whoever it is that offered you love, they're not mad at you. I think they realized that you had some growth to go through, and I think that they realized that they too had some growth to go through, and they're still hopeful. Whoever this person is still hopeful for this partnership. This could be a friendship. It could be a partnership in business. This could be expansion. It could be love. You have the Ace of Cups here. But I feel like you had to learn how to love yourself, or you're in the process of learning how to love yourself. And whatever you're doing is working. It Source like really wants you to know that, like, right now, like, whatever path you're taking is definitely working for you, even though it might not feel like it at this time. I feel like you're kind of on this weird energy right now where it's like, should I just give up? Because I feel like I've put so much energy into it and I don't feel anything changing. I still feel like I'm in this unsure energy about my life, about what it is that I'm doing, even what you're passionate about. But Source is saying hang in there, because it's like you planted the seed and now you're just waiting for it to break ground, right? And that's the longest part, because you don't see it growing roots, right? You as soon as you see it break ground, you can actually see the progress that it's making. And so that's what Source is saying. It's like, just have patience in this connection, whatever this connection is. Now, definitely do get a sense that it is love. And I feel like eventually you're going to offer a cup of love as well. I do. I feel like this is going to come back around. But I feel like you realize in the past, when this person offered this partnership to you, you were just, you didn't see it clearly. You couldn't see what was going on with it. You were protecting yourself. You were trying to keep yourself from getting a broken heart, which tells me that you had just been in the throes of dealing with heartbreak or overcoming heartbreak, right? Which I don't think anybody would blame you for that, Leo. Like, honestly, we've all had a broken heart. Like, even this person, their energy feels very loving towards you. It's not like it's like they've just like completely disowned you. But there's this energy that you feel regret about what happened. And you also feel like maybe you put yourself, so I feel like maybe you chose somebody else and they didn't have a cup to offer you. Rather, what they offered you was like a mental prison of not feeling good enough and feeling like things were always falling apart and feeling like things were always just meant to be like really encased around you. So it's like, again, that toxic energy coming out. So what I was saying earlier when I was shuffling, again, it felt like you guys put so much effort into something, and it's just like, is this really the way it's going to be? It's going to always fall apart like this. It's always going to be upside down like this. And Source is just telling you, no, it's not. It's just, as humans, we oftentimes will take the path of resistance because that's what we're so used to. And this is about you. The lesson learned here was learning how to take the path of least resistance, which is very apparent here with this Ace of Cups in the middle of your energy, right? The swords right now is representing you, right? Because this is your mind space. This was the situation that put you right into your head. Like, whatever this person offered you, it like put you right into dealing with a lot of weird stuff in your head, like a lot of negative vibes that you had towards yourself. It put you in your head about dealing with how you didn't feel good enough for this expansion. You didn't feel good enough or even worthy enough for them to even be in your life in the first place. And it's like, so you're like, well, what can I do? I feel like you were guided to self-love either by, Source or by angels or by physical people in the world around you. And it's like, you're like, okay, well, I'll work on this. I'll trust on this. And I think that you expected it to be quicker than it was, and it wasn't. And so you settled for something that you settled for in the past. And it's instability, like it's like your whole life has been wrought with instability. And so as that, you have chosen something from the past. It was almost like, yeah. So what source just gave me right now, and I hope you guys understand this, maybe this is just weird people like me, but if you ever eaten something and you're like, ew, that's disgusting, like you taste it and you don't like it, but then, like, a couple weeks go by and you're like, did I really not like it? Or was I just having a bad day? And you go back and taste it, So I don't know if y'all have eaten pirate's booty, but this happened to me the first time I ate pirate's booty. Like, it was so nasty to me. And I still had to go back and try it again. And I still tried it again after that because it's like, why is this shit so popular? And I still think it's gross. Like, to this day, I'm not a big fan of pirates. I'm just not. Like, it's a weird thing, right? But that's what I feel like happened to you guys. It's like you were learning how to care for yourself, but you were still dealing with those internal those internal situations that you had compartmentalized, those things that really weighed on your heart, right? Because to be in your mind means that we're out of our heart space. It means that we're in a space of being ruled by our emotional ego. And so you like went back one more time to what you had walked away from in the past, not this situation, but something else that reminded you of growing up. It reminded you of the things that you went through as a child. And it came to it was clear. Look, yeah, it was clear. You're fighting exhaustion because you realized that what you went back to, it was only a physical pleasure. Like, there's no emotional fulfillment in this situation. There was no mental stimulation. There's no, anything, no connection, no real connection, just a physical connection. So even if it was a job, it was literally just space, taking up space in your life so that you could not think about what was going on over here. And it's almost like that's like met your match, right? You met your match. It's like this energy of whatever it is that you went back to is just constantly fighting this back and forth tug of war, right? Oftentimes as humans, we take the path of resistance because we don't know. When the path of least resistance appears, it scares the hell out of us, right? Or we think it's boring, or we deal with our internal dialogue, which is like, I'm not good enough. I'm not enough. Like, this shit is going to backfire on me, or whatever it is, right? And I feel like you guys as Leos, when you guys are the sun, like, you represent the king, right? And we have the King of Cups out here, which is so fitting that starts your reading, even though I know this is another person's energy. What I'm saying is this is like, you guys represent yourselves as a king. Even if you're women, it's still thinking about the king of the jungle. You are the Leo. And in this, it's like, when you're not standing firm and confident in your kingly energy, you can very much be very like self-caustic, right? Like you can harm yourself in so many ways without even trying to. And yeah, and I feel like that has been something that's weighed on you for a long time. And I feel like you feel there's this energy of like, I gave up the best thing that could have possibly happened to me. But the thing is I think you're planning something towards this person. You definitely want to go back and tell them that there was, I feel like it was just more than anything a misunderstanding. Like you guys just couldn't get on the same page, and it was just not meant to happen at that time because you still had healing and they still had healing. Look, rainbow blessings coming out on the bottom over here. Yeah. Come on, guys. Like, you know that this is a blessed union. You know that this is a blessed connection. Like, you know that there's prosperity here, and you feel that. And I feel like you want to go back to it, but you're still afraid that, like, what if this person only offers me sex? Or what if it's really only a physical connection? What if it's just to fill space? Or what if they want to take my ideas, And Source is saying you win some and you lose some. Like that's a part of the journey, Leo. That's a part of the journey. But it's like not feeling bad about choosing wrong. So it's like the voice that came in, it was so odd. Like, I feel like maybe that's you saying that to yourself. Oh, I chose wrong because I always choose wrong. Like, stop beating yourself up and stand up and face your demons and see yourself as a beautiful individual, right? And so when the Ace of Cups comes out, it's talking about connecting with Source Love, and we have Desert Vision Quest coming out, which this talks about going out and spending time with Source in prayer and meditation and receiving answers from Source on, what it is that you're asking. So if it's about this connection or if it's about healing, they're asking you to just go out and take some time and take a pen and paper and write down all the questions that you have. And I'm not saying that you're going to get answers right away. And maybe you'll even get more questions to answer those original questions, but at least that's motion, right? That's forward motion for you, because whatever it is that you're planning, there's going to be, whoa, that's too many, Source. I'm sorry, that's too many. I'm not going to take those. Oh, this one you want? Okay, they want this one. It fell out, guys, as soon as I put all the cards back in. What do we have on the bottom? Yeah, we have Rihanna. Okay, so they just want you to go out and figure out how to start moving forward and getting away from being stuck in your head. You guys are all about action. So for you guys to be stuck in your head is definitely outside of your element, because you guys are all about passion and movement and action, being the center of attention, liking being out in crowds. Like, it's nothing bad. Like, you guys show a lot of other signs how important it is to embrace being an extrovert. Like, that's Leo energy, is extrovert at its finest, right? And I feel like right now you're being hermit mode because you're stuck in your head and you're afraid. Like, you're just afraid you're going to mess things up. And it's like, I had to say this for Aquarius, so I'm going to say this for you guys. And I feel like maybe you could be dealing with an Aquarius, so check out that reading. But with great risk comes great reward. And it's like you're wanting blessings, right? And look, underneath that we have ancestors' generations. So you're healing generational curses. That's what's bringing blessings into your family. It's like you're learning that it's okay to make mistakes and that it's okay to change your mind. Like, sometimes you just change your mind. Like, that shit happens all the time. So we have Rihanna on the bottom saying, the badder you are, the better it is, right? Exactly. Own your confidence, y'all. Also, you guys need to work with the sacral chakra, okay? Sometimes you have to stick it out through the storm. Beautiful. It's like this maybe was a storm that you and this person had to go through, this connection had to go through, but you guys are going to be stronger because of it. It says you have to be strong to let yourself be weak. And I feel like that's exactly where you're coming from. You had too much pride to tell this person what was really going on with you. And it's okay. Like, I feel like that's what you're realizing right now. It's like, damn, I was really in my head and I was really afraid of getting hurt. See, again, you were trying to protect yourself, but in protecting yourself, you hurt yourself. Do you see? It's like, it happens. That's part of our lessons. That's just something sometimes we all have to go through. So we have Josephine Baker coming out. She says, you only need a bunch of bananas to make an impression. Yeah, so I feel like you're trying to show this person that you're somebody that maybe you're not. Like, there's no reason to overexert yourself to show somebody that you're somebody that you think that they would like, because at the end of the day, you don't actually know this person well enough to determine what it is that they'd like. And if this person doesn't like you for who you are, then they're not for you on this journey, Leo. It's not about beauty, it's about luck and who loves you. So again, coming through with love here, it's like, it's not about you appearing a certain way. It's about you being brave enough. Luck, there is no such thing as luck. I'm just going to tell you guys, there's no such thing as luck. If you believe in luck, that's cool. But at the end of the day, we really only make our own luck. And I feel like that's what Source is saying here, because again, it's my interpretation of that, right? And for me, luck always stems from how we put our work together and how we put it to use for ourselves. Yes, luck is when we just happen to be in the right place at the right time. But if you're working hard and you're spending time with Source, to know that is different. Like, you're just going to know, oh, this is what I need to do right now. You might not know what the outcome is, but it's because of the work you put in that caused that situation to blossom. Says dance your way into immortal love. So dancing could very well be very important for you guys, but it's like definitely with immortal love coming out, this love that was offered to you guys or that will be offered to you guys, because it's different for everybody. I do feel like this is a past love, but for some of you guys it might not have happened yet. They're just saying that it is immortal love. It's definite, like, there's a definite connection here. Something worth looking into, in other words. Not being so afraid of, but oftentimes what we go through as humans is we experience so much pain and turmoil that when somebody does come into our lives offering real love, we don't believe. We're like, that's not real love. And then we'll go find somebody that's like what we had in the past. It's just part of the way it works. Like, believing is seeing, seeing isn't believing. Yeah, so I feel like this is the energy that you're about to come into, is just really realizing that Source does have your back, and that it really stems from being able to see things from a different perspective and know that just because it's not here in the physical right in this now moment doesn't mean that it's not happening, right? But you had to get out of your head, or you have to fight getting out of your head first, and that's just a part of this process. Why are you refusing to create? Yeah, so this will help bring you into a space of being able to connect better with source. Being present is so important for you right now, Leo. I mean, it's important for everybody, but I feel like for you in this now moment, it's very important for you to really embrace being present. And then it says, they say what you want to hear, not the truth. And I feel like this is that connection that you kind of went back to that makes you feel hemmed in. It's like you kind of like having your ego stroked in a way, and this other person didn't necessarily do that. They may have made you feel weak in the knees, or they may have said something to you that really like struck your ego wrong. And so that's why you went back into that past situation, which is okay. Like, again, we all have free will. We can choose what we want to choose. But just knowing that it's not your fault, it's just a lesson that you had to endure, and that's part of the process. Can you be okay knowing that? And can you be okay with going back into creating for yourself? Can you really find this space of being self-loving to yourself? And knowing that you are deserving of what it is that you seek, right? Because you want love. Like, I can feel that you want love. It's definitely written all over this reading. But seeing the world through new eyes, and seeing the world in eyes of unconditional love, which means seeing yourself through eyes of unconditional love, and realizing that not everybody is out to get you just for what you have to offer in bed, even though it feels like that at times, or materialistically or anything like that. There are some people out in the world that truly do believe in emotional love, spiritual connection, right? So can you be okay with just saying that, hey, I've had some bad experiences, but those experiences have made me who I am, and they've helped me to get to this space that I'm currently in. Okay, so I'm going to go a little bit further into this. What's really blocking you from this connection? And honestly, I just want to find out a little bit more about this because it came out so strong. I threw it out. So we'll see what Source has to say about what's blocking this connection, this energy of the swords over here, and then more about this connection. And I've got 2 decks, oracle decks, that I'm not using on YouTube, but I do pull out on my extended readings. So if you guys are interested in joining me, that link will be down below. If this is where we part ways, though, thank you so very much for joining me, Leo. I'm sending you out so much light and love. You guys are going to have a phenomenal way with this person if you ever choose to go forward or ask them to come back. And just know that you guys, you have to make the choice that best suits you. So if it's not about the past, it's about the future, then onward and upward to the future, Leo. You got this. All right. So I love you guys. Please like this video, share this video, subscribe to my channel down below, set that notification bell so you always know when the next video does go live. And until next time, go forth boldly, my fellow Leos, and courageously find creative ways to rise above in life, laughter, and love. Until we meet each other next time. Mwah. Peace out. I love y'all. Bye.